Hey everybody, I'm going to do a quick review of this knife here. This is the Freeman Outdoor Gear 451 button lock flipper. And it is amazing. Let me tell you what, if you like flippers and you like something that's practically feels indestructible and you have some extra money, this is awesome. This is just a really cool knife. It's kind of a mid-tech sort of knife. I think it's mid-tech. I don't think it's entirely custom, but holy cow, this thing is awesome. All right, so let's get on into this. Let's just check out where it comes in from. It is made in the USA. And I talked to Mr. Freeman the other day, and I was asking him about getting another one of these. And he was actually in the process of milling out enough of these handles to start making some more knives. So it's not like he's going to China and getting the products and then assembling them here. At least I don't think he is, because he was saying that he was getting those done himself. So you're talking about real made in the USA kind of stuff here, if that's your jam. And that's pretty cool. I like made in the USA stuff. But let's keep going and talk about this. The one I got now, we'll talk about that in a second. Don't get ahead of yourself. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches, and this one has, let's see, S35 VN. I like the way this looks. It kind of reminds me of a military thing where they stamp stuff with their thing. But this is S35 VN. And there's your Freeman flipper. They do make a version of this with a D2. And I'll be honest, my next one's going to be D2 because it is a little bit cheaper. I think it's, I want to say, hold on a second, I will find out. Let me come right back. It's $50 cheaper if you get the D2 one, but I got this one mostly because I didn't want the black coating on my first one. If you get the D2, he recommends that you put the black coating on it to help it with the corrosion resistance. And so my next one will have the black blade, which will be awesome. Look at this cool edge they put on that thing for you. Can you see that? Let's see if we can get that to focus. Focus, not focus. All right. Well, it's not gonna focus, but you can see how shiny and sharp that is. I haven't touched this thing at all. I don't even think I've stropped this, so it's super sharp. Let's get into the handle here. But anyways, that blade, very cool. Can you see those little ridges that are in that blade? That is neat looking. I've cut some things with this and I've had no issue. I don't know if those ridges create issue or prevent issues. Maybe y'all can let me know in the comments what y'all know about those kind of ridges. But it is very easy to cut with. I've opened bags, cut 550, cut some food with it. Now, I haven't done any cardboard testing because what you get down to is whether or not S35 VN is going to hold up under cardboard testing, or I don't want to stab it into wood, mostly because I paid a bunch of money for this and I hate to jack it up. But if you get this in hand, you're going to feel how strong this thing is, and we'll keep talking about it. Here we go. Let's check out the handle here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches. And now this is another option you can get. You can get the handle in aluminum, or you can get the handle in titanium. Now I want aluminum because it is an ounce lighter actually. And you can get it in several different colors in the titanium, or in the aluminum. Or you can get black, you can get red, and you can get blue. And they're all really cool looking. So all this will be black, red, or blue. And then you can get different color inserts. Here, I want, which is not a big secret, I do love the carbon fiber. I went with a carbon fiber insert. It's got some really cool milled in ridges there, so it gives it more grip. Of course, you got the grip on this side too. But there are a ton of colors you can get. Black, OD green, zombie green, coyote brown, desert sand, orange, blue, olive drab, and carbon fiber. And you can get that with each one. It's a bunch of cool different things you can switch out, which is kind of neat if you like those kind of options. Here's the deal. If you're going to spend $200, $250, $300 on a flipper, and if you're looking at ZTs and stuff like that, you know you're getting up there. If you, let's say you're looking at the 452 on the ZT, which I have one, you're looking at $2 1/4 right there. And I'm not saying that's a bad knife. That is a great knife. In fact, I just recommended a buddy of mine get one. That's a great knife, and if that's what you're looking at. Now, if you have a 452 and you're looking for something else that's a little bit different, this thing is awesome. So there's a lot of options. You can switch it out here, get the blue on the outside. My next one's gonna be a blue with a zombie green here with the black blade, the D2, sticking with the aluminum. All right, let's check out the clip. Now, I talked to him directly about getting this clip on the left hand, and he said, of course, he could do it, but it would cost twice as much to start milling them that way. And he had a good point. This thing is entirely ambidextrous. So let's say it's in your pocket like this. This is how you, let's see your left hand, you gotta bring it out of your pocket. I mean, as soon as you're bringing it out, it's open. Or you can, and you know what? There are actually 3 ways to open this that are all just as good as each of them. And I will show you that to you. Look, flip, boom. Thumb stud or thumb groove, boom. Just super easy. And then of course, the hold the button, flick it open. And they're all as reliable as the next. You're not gonna have to figure out, well, how in the world do I do that? Either way, anyway, all day. I love this knife, if you can't tell by the way I'm talking about it. All right, so you do have a nice generous lanyard hole. Got some thick 550 through there. This is that Walmart brand 550 that's kind of rigid, so I didn't have any problems getting it through there. The clip is awesome. It's not too tight, and it goes right on your pocket nicely. Slips in and out pretty good. I mean, really good. So you're not gonna have any issues there. The action on this thing is amazing. I'll tell you what, it was this way from the moment I got it. As soon as I got this thing, I started flipping it, and I'm not exaggerating. I've probably flipped this thing 2,000-3,000 times now. This is all I do. Well, I took a break while I was breaking in this little monster. Oh, he bites daddy all the time. So, but I took a break breaking this thing in, but this thing has been flipped, and there is nothing going on here. There is no rock, no play. This thing is built solid, some kind of weird specs. I don't know if what he did, but none of this is loosening up at all. And all I'm doing, and I'm not gonna lie, I sat there and did this number with it about 200 times in a row just to see if I could get it to get loose, which I probably shouldn't have done. Is that loose now? No, it's not. But so I'm telling you, this thing is an amazing knife. Now I'm not gonna lie, I paid $300 for this, and I bought it at a time not too long ago when I had money. Back in my younger years, it was nice. Those were the salad weeks. But to be honest, I don't regret it. There are knives you get and you're like, oh yeah, 300. That was nice. Look at that. I looked at it once, put it in a box, stuck it in a drawer, and I have some knives like that. I have several knives like that. That Benchmade Gold class. That is an awesome knife to bring out, look at, light candles, take a bubble bath with it. But that's not this knife. This knife is something you're gonna hold on to and realize, I gotta cut something. I have to break something with this, poke it, slice it. It just feels very, let's see, utilitarian, is that the right word? It has a utility use feel to it. And it's got that pocket spinner thing feel to it. It opens nicely, it's not gonna tear up your fingers when you open it. It shuts just like that. Let's see what else we can talk about. Open construction, very nicely done. I love everything about this knife. There is nothing, the price tag is the only thing that would give me pause to just having a whole collection of these things. But right now, and I have a 452 and I have a couple other flippers, and none of them, I wouldn't give up this one for any of them. In fact, you're gonna have to go pretty high into my collection before I find a knife that I would rather have on a daily basis than this. Maybe into my Demcos. I'm serious. Just for ease of use, overall, EDC ability, if I had to carry a knife all the time, this is definitely one of them. And I carry this thing all the time. So let's check out how much this thing weighs. And it looks like it should weigh more than it actually does. I weighed it a second ago and it was, look at that, 5.2 ounces. That's hardly anything for a flipper, a full-size 3.5-inch blade flipper. Is that only 3.5 inches? That seems a little short. 1, 2, yeah, 3.5. But in the hand, it feels great. Look, I mean, look at my chunky hands. I got plenty of room. In fact, you could probably get back here on this thing if you had to do some chopping with it. Now, I don't know how much chopping you want to do. Like I said, I don't want to torture test this thing because, to be honest, I don't know if Mr. Freeman would fix it for me. Really nice guy. Let me just say that. Responds quickly to emails, even from goofy people asking for different combinations and stupid questions about left-handed things. But he was real cool, real patient, took his time, explained everything to me. And he was real true to his word. He said, look, I'll have these ready and out to you by next week. And I didn't get an email after that, but I did get the box in by next week. So, not some guy you got to hunt down and ask where your knife is. I have dealt with that several times this year, and it is no fun. Now, the knife is not perfectly centered, so it's about, what, 40% that way, 60-40. It's not even an issue. There's plenty of daylight in there, you can see. There's no rubbing or anything like that. This thing is just locked up solid. Just a great flipper. If you like, oh, and it runs on bearings. Yeah, it runs on bearings. Let's see what it says here. I'm just going to go down here and read a little bit. Then 5.1, blah, blah, blah. He has this 58 to 60 HRC for the blade hardness. And let's see the bearings. It doesn't say. Oh, stainless ball bearings. Grade 10 stainless ball bearings. And it has a, oh, this is a, is this, no, it's not the Cerakote. This is a different lining, I think. All right. So there you go. There's this one. Hopefully, the next month or so, I'll be able to show you the D2 one. I'm really excited about getting that. We have to sell some knives to get the dinero together for that one. But like I said, if you have an eye on a higher end flipper and you're thinking, well, maybe I want a Wii, or maybe I want, if you're gonna get a Wii, get this one instead. I'm serious. Hold on a second. Now you made me do, it's your fault. You made me say Wii. All right, now here's a Wii that's gonna cost you, now let's just pretend this is the D2 version. So these Wiis are gonna cost you about the same range. Now this is the 608C. Oh, man, that flips nicely, right? It does. Nothing wrong with this knife. This knife just feels great, and I may have just blown every single thing. I forgot how great this knife feels. All right, let's pause the video. Stop it. No, I'm just kidding. So let's say you get this on sale, 200 bucks. That's a good deal. If you pay full price, it's in the 240 range, I believe. That's a good knife. This is gonna, oh look, I'm looking for the frame lock. It's not there. This is just a little bit different. Opens, closes. I think it's a little bit better utility knife as far as use. The flipping, of course, is very similar. This one's actually smoother. I mean, it's hard to say smoother than a Wii because this Wii is nice. But it is. It is. I mean, look at the blade. Look at everything about these. And let's just say, hey, I'm just going to say right here, this one's a better knife. Same steel. Oh, wow. The things I do on accident are awesome. So these things are pretty similar knives. I mean, this has got a kind of smoother kind of designer knife feel. And this just says, I'm a tank. This is like a, I want to stab something. This is like, I want to stab something and then go to the opera. And this one says, I want to stab something and go have a beer and some pizza. This is just very utility. I mean, it's got the carbon fiber, so maybe he's wearing his really nice leather jacket to go get some pizza. But this just feels working man. All right. Oh, holy cow. I just looked at the video how long this is. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling on this video. If you got the money and you're thinking about a Wii, or maybe you have a Wii and you're thinking about something else, or you have a ZT and you want to branch out a little bit, boom. This one, not going to be sorry you got this. I'm just telling you right now, it's a great knife. So, now I'm flipping a Wii on my Freeman flipper video. Not good. All right, so like here, subscribe here. Hey, do me a favor, go down and check the link out for our Facebook page. If you're into that, We're going to be discussing knives over there. Maybe you want to tell me what you got in the mail, and you don't have your own YouTube channel and you want to just leave a link down there, or just leave some pictures about what your EDC for the day is. I will leave the link down there. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and ask to join up and I will send you an okay. So there we go. Freeman Flipper 451. Get you one. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. And I will talk to y'all later.